Hello, good morning, everyone. It is Monday, January 11th, and this is Language Arts class. Um, I'm assuming since you found this video, then you found the schedule, okay? And right below where you found this video, there should be another link that says Wonder, Ordinary. And that is the first, I guess, part of reading, not really the chapter, but it's the first part of the story that we're going to read in this book called Wonder. Um, Hopefully, you have some idea about it now from the homeroom class this morning about what we're doing and everything like that. But just briefly, it's a story about a fifth grade student who he's been homeschooled before, so he never went to class like we do. You know, where you sit in a desk and there's people on the other side of you and stuff. He never had that. So he's going to school for the first time, which I think that's something that we can relate to, you know. We've all, most of us anyway, have come from somewhere. We went to school before, and now we're here. And so I think we know what it's like to be the new student or, you know, to be unfamiliar with things. You know, the first day of school, even this year, we were in a new building. So, you know, it's where do we go? Which one of these is my classroom? Where's the bathroom? There's all kinds of questions that you would have on the first day of school. And beyond that, it's a little scary, you know, when you don't know anyone and you're not sure of where to go and your teacher's name or any of those things. It can be a little scary. So I think that we get to see that from this character as well, like what his experience is. Um, so for today, anyway, all we have to do is read the story. Um, it's there's two sections. I don't know if they call them. I wouldn't call them chapters. One is called Ordinary, and the other one is called Why I Didn't Go to School. And it basically talks a little bit about the main character. His name is August, and it gives us some details about him. It gives us the setting, really. You find out who's in his family, a little bit more about why he didn't go to school. Um, what else? I don't want to ruin the story, but I also want to give you enough details to let you know that what it's about. What we read today, he doesn't start school today, but that comes up. So he talks a little bit about what he's feeling and then what he's done before. Um, you know, he wasn't at home doing nothing. I think his mom was the one teaching him. So you get to find out a little bit about that. There are there might be words in here that you don't know, which that's happens to everybody. So what I can do is, hopefully there'll be a link. I can put the link to a dictionary in the daily lesson plan. So that way you guys can, if you don't know a word, just look it up. It'll give you the definition, and yeah, then you can move on. It seems like a kind of a strange thing to do, you know, to look up words, because most of the time I think you could get the meaning, even if you didn't know each word. But you learn a lot by doing that. When you look up a word, generally you're more inclined to use that word. And there's nothing that impresses the teacher more than when you guys use words that we haven't learned or we haven't really talked about. You know, it's like, wow, where did you learn that? You know, plus you sound really smart. So, yeah, if you do find words that you don't know, you can certainly ask me. But you can also just look them up in the dictionary on your own, which is actually part of what we're going to do today. We get to find in this reading five words that either are new to you, that you don't know. You see a new word and like, what's this word? I don't know what it is. Um, you could also find words that maybe you know, but you don't know them very well. So you might think, oh, I saw that word, but I don't really know what it means, or you couldn't maybe use it in a sentence. We have to find five words, and we can write those words down. And once we do, we get to look them up in the dictionary. Um, all we have to do, and I'll have an example of this, it's in the daily lesson plan here for you guys to look at. But all we have to do is write down what part of speech is that word. Is it a noun, like a thing, like a pen? Is it a verb, like an action? Right? Writing is an action. It could be an adjective, an adverb. We just have to write down one of those four, what part of speech it is, and then what the word means. So hopefully with that, we can do the final step. The third thing we have to do is write each word in a sentence. So I have an example that you guys can click on. You can take a look at it and see. I'll put the link to the dictionary in there as well. That way you guys will have a thing to look this up with. But yeah, if you find words and you're having a hard time looking them up, or if you can't find words that you don't know, or if you have any trouble with this, just let me know. I can help you guys find the right answer. I can point you in the right direction, whatever you guys need. So to summarize, really, all we have to do today is read the story and then find 5 words that you either don't know, they're brand new, or maybe you know them, but they're more challenging, sort of newer words. And we have to write down the definition, the part of speech, and then use that word in a sentence. So we'll have basically 5 sentences at the end of this. And just turn that in the little folder with the link that you guys have. Each person has their own folder. If you just stick that in the folder, then you'll be, that's it. You're good to go. Also, I should probably mention this. With the story, I kind of wanted to preview this a little bit more in person. I wanted to read this, but I was hoping maybe we could see each other. If you guys have any trouble understanding the story, it's one thing to look up words and know what they mean, but sometimes when you put them all together, you lose the meaning, you know. If anybody is reading this and it mentions a magic lamp in the second paragraph, it mentions things that maybe you're not familiar with. He has some surgeries, if you guys have ever heard the word surgery. You know, there's certain words in here that might not be that common, and I don't want you guys to lose the meaning. So if you read this and you still feel like you don't know any more than when you started, just let me know. We can talk about it. I can give you guys pointers and help you out and stuff, because I've been through this more than once, so I know the characters and stuff pretty well. Also, if you are still watching this, good for you. It's been 7.5 minutes. You might already know this, but Wonder was also made into a movie. So if you want, you could just watch the movie and then you'll understand the story pretty well. I don't really have a problem with that. Some people, and I guess when you get older, you should probably read the book and then watch the movie, because usually the book is better. And in this case, I think the book is better, because I've kind of done both. I've seen the movie and watched and read the book. But I do think that if you watch the movie before you read the story, it will help you understand the story, because it takes place in the USA, and it has people you guys don't know, and they're going to school, which is in the USA, so it might be different. So if there's things in there that maybe seem a little unfamiliar and that sort of thing, it's totally normal and it's to be expected. But if you wanted to watch the movie, it would probably help you get some of those things, because you can see them as well, which might make it a little more real. But yeah, I have no problem with that. If you want to watch that and then kind of read the story as well, yeah, we have to read the story. You can't just watch the movie. Yeah, but I think it will help with the story as it goes along. You'll know the characters a little bit better, because some of them, like, they have quite a few names, and this way you'll maybe remember them better. So you don't have to. Maybe towards the end of this we could watch it together. I'd kind of like to do that. That's what we did last time. So that's it. I hope you guys have a good time with this. It's meant to be kind of fun. I think it'll be a little more exciting than some of the Journeys things. And plus, it's pretty relatable. This is a 5th grader. You know, I think there's a lot of things in here that you guys can understand. So that's it. If you have any questions, as always, please send me a message and let me know. Otherwise, just send me 5 words before the end of the day with the definition, the part of speech, and that word used in a sentence. And that's all you got to do. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.